Hello! Yeah, welcome back to my channel, and I am super excited. I'm back from America. I spent a month in America and I wanted to update you guys on what has been happening and show you a bit of my vinyl collection and my experience at Art Basel, because I've been to Art Basel the first time this last month in Miami, and I just wanted to share a bit about my experience, how it was, and yeah, take you on the journey with me. So I'm gonna start with all of these that I got. It's like a whole, you can see it's like, I don't know how many kilos this is, but it's definitely over 5 kilos, and I had to carry it all in my bag. Actually, I had to buy a new bag just for the occasion of bringing so much clothes and vinyl back with me. I also got this new from a friend of mine from Florida. He got me this Pleasures sweater. It's really nice, and I'm gonna start off with the vinyl that I got from my friend in California, from my friend Tanya. She got me a vinyl, and it's really cute of her that she thought of me, and she got me this when I arrived in San Francisco. So she got me this one, which I thought is gonna be a house vinyl, but it's actually like a ambient kind of vibe, really soulful, very like little ambient twist. Reminds me a bit of like a Toro y Moi. It's called Rome, and it's an EP with, I don't know what the EP is called, but it has Beware Soul Snatchers and Pax Romana on it, so it looks really stylish to me. So this is like an ambient vibe, and yeah, I'm excited to listen to this more and explore a bit more like the ambient sounds with my sets as well. Yeah, it really reminds me of this Toro y Moi album called Sabrina, I think. It's like not even on Spotify, it's on YouTube, so you can check that out. I will link it down below. It's really good, but it has that kind of mellow ambient vibe. And that was the first one, so thank you, Tanya. Then I got the second one. So all of these ones that are coming now I got from a store in Florida called Vinylocoz, and it's in South Florida in Fort Lauderdale, and it has like, it's at this cafe called the Alchemist, which is like a really hidden spot, and then they have like a garage kind of where they sell vinyls and posters and all these like cool things. So if you are in South Florida, wait, I had to just fix my hair real quick. So yeah, if you are in South Florida in Fort Lauderdale, definitely check this place out. They have amazing food, and then you can go and explore. They have like a whole, I don't know what it is, a garden, and then a little place where they have vinyls, and you really have to dig. That's what I really love. Like, there was no much descriptions or anything. You really had to dig into the garage of somebody, kind of. So yeah, all of these I got from Fort Lauderdale. The Alchemist, the store is called Vinylocoz, and the guy who's selling it called Julio. So shout out to you, Julio. And he gave me one vinyl for free because I bought so many. So we're gonna start off with this one, which is a Berlin 1992, I don't know if you can see, but it's Berlin 1992 Tresor compilation. And if you guys know, Berlin has the club called Tresor, so it's called The Sound of Techno, The Sound of Berlin from 1992, and it has 6 songs on it. So it's like a mini EP with different kind of like techno tracks, and I already heard into it, and it's really cool. It's really dark techno, which I like, so for me this one was a really good catch, so I'm really happy about that one. The next one actually is the one that I got for free, and it's this one called Average White Band. Let me quickly focus. Ooh, yeah, Average White Band, and they have one song only on there, and it's called The Spirit of Love, and I think it's with some famous house singer, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot the singer, but actually I think it's really famous house singer, and you will definitely yeah, so it's a hit. I think it's a hit. It's from, I don't know which 1988. It's from 1988, and it has 6 different mixes on it. So this was a good one. I really like the vinyl what do you say, sleeve? The sleeve I really like. Was a good one. So next up on my list is this one. I think people who know Kanye West know which album this is. This is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy with, I changed the cover, so it comes with three different it comes with three different LP. So yeah, my Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy comes with different covers that you can exchange. So the one that you know is with the ballerina, and then you have another one. This one, the artist is called, I think, George or something. It's a really famous painter that I really love. And it comes also with a poster, and yeah, that's the inside of it. I don't know if you can see, but it comes with this cool poster, the ballerina, and on the back side you have Kanye, which is really, really cool. I really like this one. It's one of my favorite albums probably from him, with Graduation and College Dropout and The Life of Pablo, but I've never seen the other ones in store, so this is the first Kanye record that I own. Next up on my list, I have this special baby, which is A Night at Studio 54, which, if you all know, Studio 54 was a club in New York, I think in the 80s, where Basquiat and Keith Haring, all these people used to hang out. And there's a really cool documentary on Studio 54 on Netflix, I think, if you check, or on YouTube, I'm not 100% sure, but it's really, really good. And it's one of those things that I always love looking out for, things from Studio 54, because it has this mystery about it, and it's from New York, so you know I love New York. So yeah, it's mostly like disco records, like you have Cher on there, and you have different disco records, my GQ, Chic, Le Freak, so these are like classic disco records that they played at Studio 54. And if you open it, it has this amazing photos from the club. Reminds me a bit of Las Vegas, but I don't know if you can see, but you know, it's just really, really cool vinyl to have. Actually, yeah, it has two in there. Next up we have this one. I love the cover. I love the whole like design of this vinyl and of the EP, the album. It's from De La Soul, and it's the De La Soul 3 Feet Right and Rising. This is what it looks like, and guys, the best thing about this one is the vinyl. Ooh, this is how they look like, and it is blue. How sick is this? I'm so happy about this. It just looks amazing. Yeah, this is where they come in, and then I love how this record has all of the comic style. It reminds me a lot of like Tyler the Creator, and I think Tyler probably got really inspired by this because of the colors. You can see all of the pinks and the blue and green, and it's really just like a colorful thing. And it also comes with a little comic, I can show you, which is really cool. I love when they put stuff like this into vinyls, you know, just like little things about the art. And yeah, this is more like a jazz rap album. I would say like a Tribe Called Quest, if you like a Tribe Called Quest, or this kind of like 90s chill hip hop. This is something for you. So De La Soul 3 Feet Rising, I think it's their debut if I'm not mistaken, but I recommend it so far for, you know, just everyday listening. So that's everything I think I got from the store in Fort Lauderdale. And last but not least, I got this in Miami from a store in Wynnwood. I forgot the name, but I will link the other store in Wynnwood down below. And this is the album, a classic. Come on, Freddie Gibbs with Pinata. I am obsessed with this album. I've been obsessed with this album. It's produced by Madlib, which is one of my favorite producers ever. So yeah, I don't know, it's just amazing. I love the little jingles and variety, like same with like, you know, a Madlib, Matt Villani album. It's an everyday good listen, and my faves are like on there are like High, Thuggin', Lakers, Shame is good. They're all good, you know. And I love Freddie Gibbs. Like his rap is just really lyrically good. So yeah, this is the last one, and now Okay, last but not least, I wanted to talk about my first time experiencing Art Basel and how that all went down. So my company had an event there at Space called Paradise with Jamie Jones, and so I was like, you know what, if I want to go to Art Basel, this is the chance for me to go, because now I lived in Ibiza and I just know more people in the scene, so in music, and so I went spontaneously without really planning much. And on the day I met a guy and we signed up to a lot of events. Shout out to you, Ryan. And we just went to some of the ones. There's a lot of crypto events as well, like from the community that I used to hang out with. So, and it's like very hectic. Like if you know, you know, Art Basel, you would never get a car. Everything will be very slow when it comes to traffic. So plan ahead with like going somewhere. And most of the events are happening either in South Beach, Wynnwood, or downtown Miami. And sometimes you pull up to an event and it's really good, and sometimes it's dead or it starts later. And oftentimes you run into this thing where you do like 5 to 6 events in a night. You start off in the day somewhere and then you go on, and then in the night you end up, I don't know, somewhere else. So we went from like one hotel to Soho House, back to another hotel. So it was like really a lot of traffic and walking, and some of the art was really good, like untitled art, and some of the events you see the art that was really amazing. Like I saw some pieces from Samuel Ross, and some people, the things that usually show in the design district are amazing. Also Basic Space had a exhibition, so that was really amazing. But in general, I also saw some art where I was like, what? Like at some villa party, or I think it was at the SLS hotel, I saw some art and I was like, wow, this is not like as good as I thought it would be for Art Basel. But yeah, it's super fun. We went also to like a hip hop event where they had like hip hop art exhibited, like all the history of hip hop, and that was really really cool. And in general, if you are into like fashion, art, or anything like that, you will find your people at Art Basel, I think. One thing where we got a bit lost was we ended up at this villa in Star Island, I think it's called, where the celebrities have their houses, and it's just like in the movies. Like you go there, you stand there in front of the house, and you're just like, wow. You see some celebs coming out. I saw like Chanel Iman coming out. I saw ex Victoria's Secret model. I saw, I think, Kim Kardashian's hairstylist coming out. So yeah, it's a lot, and it's a lot of networking, and sometimes that can be exhausting. So I had a day planned in Fort Lauderdale where I was just doing nothing and just going to the beach and stuff, and not really going to any events, because it can be very draining if you are, you know, networking all the time and doing things. So definitely plan that in. One more thing about Miami and Art Basel, and especially, I feel like the food is so amazing, and the culture, like anywhere you go, there's Spanish people, there's great tacos, there's great food. I had the most amazing acai bowl I ever had in my life. So if you want more tips on like Miami or these things, I'm so happy to share them. But first when I arrived, I was like, Miami's not a vibe, but then it just, after the days keep going on, it was amazing. And we also went to this one exhibition where they had George Clinton play, and met some really really cool people. And overall I feel like Art Basel is just a vibe. People dress amazing, people just dress however they want, funky outfits, like it's people you would never meet anywhere else but Art Basel. Like you wouldn't see these people coming into Fashion Week, but you would see them being in Art Basel and just expressing themselves. A lot of amazing black artists, Cuban artists, and I would recommend it 100% if you have the chance. Do go to Art Basel, because this is so much energy happening in that space. Yeah, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I'm thinking of doing more like America stuff, so check out that if it's coming up. And I hope you liked what I just showed you. Also stay tuned for more, and I hope you liked it. And yeah, love you guys. Have a good one.